Hi, I'm Sari Rosenberg, and I am the Mind and Body editor for Bella New York Magazine. And I'm here today in the New York Times Square studios with a special guest, Emilia Serhant. And Courtney and Dan are actually in LA as we speak, as we're here in the center of Times Square. And you'll hear a lot more from them tomorrow from the red carpet, where they will be hosting our Bella LA magazine cover party. But we're here in Times Square, and I'm so excited to talk to you guys. As you know, every Thursday night at 6 p.m., we will be here in Times Square, and you're going to hear from all the different editors at Bella and all of our fun special guests like Emilia. So as hopefully people watching know, I am the Mind and Body editor, and my whole life is dedicated to health and fitness and many other things. And I'm really excited about our July issue, our July-August issue, our Hamptons issue, and in particular, what I love about this issue are all the amazing people I always meet, and in particular, Emilia, and not just because she's here, because we really bonded, not just because I was writing an article about you, but we bonded over fitness. I definitely watched her run Bravo, but it was the fitness that together, I think. So I'm really excited to talk to her and give you guys some teasers, but I want you to read the full article, so we're not going to tell you everything that's in it.
We'll tell you everything that's not in it.
Exactly. So what's not in it is, no, just kidding. So I guess we should first just talk about how we met, which is, want to tell everyone how we met?
We have a close friend, Susie, from Wealth Collective. And she connected us because she said that I would love to try one of these crazy classes you're trying.
Yeah.
And we went to, and then Sari took me to Kira Stokes.
Hi, Kira, if you're watching.
Hi, Kira.
At some point when you watch.
And I was hooked.
You were. We were doing abs next to each other. And
I was dying.
I know. I was looking at you like, sorry.
Who is this girl?
I know. I think she took off her shirt, and you looked at me like, what are we doing?
So now I actually work out with her.
Tell us about them, because I know your fans are really always wanting to know about your workouts. I noticed all these different comments. So tell us about your workouts with her.
So I live really close to the dog pound, and I go there a lot. And I think it helped me kind of get this start in fitness. And the goals sort of shifted and changed, and now it's more about strengthening and doing things right, and making sure I don't get any injuries. And
that's key.
I'm getting older, so I get tired.
I know we were just talking about how tired we were, but our fitness invigorates us.
So now with Kira, I love that she's able to teach me what I'm doing wrong, and that way you get a better workout out of it. And it's just more tailored.
Yeah.
And I think what I want to show everyone is that you don't need a fancy gym, that you can learn the right way, and you can do these exercises at home or, in your office.
Right. As Kira says, like just standing online at the grocery store, you can squeeze in your glutes.
Just to learn how to do things a little bit better.
What I thought was really interesting when we actually had our formal interview, because we worked out, and I was like, all right, now let's get down to business. And what's always interesting about meeting someone who is on reality TV is you feel like you know them, but you don't. You know what's been, you know their story that's on TV, but not everything. And I knew a lot about you from the storylines on the Bravo, on your reality show, but I didn't know a lot about your fitness. So I feel like one thing I wanted to talk that was really interesting to me was that you weren't always into fitness when you were younger.
Right.
I don't want to spill too much about what's in the actual story, but I thought that was interesting because a lot of people, I think, look at you and think, oh, she's probably just been like always working out all the time. So do you want to just tease out like about your story there?
When I was younger, I was active.
Right.
But
I'm making it sound like you were a slob. That's not true.
But there was never this, so I did horseback riding, I did track and field, I did this sort of thing, but it was never, I never had the, I never thought I needed to work out, or I needed to do that in the traditional sense to be, to be into fitness. And the truth is, my husband got me into it because he was always up in the morning at 5 a.m.
Right.
And I just loved that he had that discipline.
Yeah.
And I kind of always shied away because I didn't want to lose weight because I wanted to gain weight.
Right.
And I realized that you can gain healthy weight and you can gain muscle and you actually feel stronger and you feel happier. And now it just starts my day. And I drank the Kool-Aid now, so I'm so excited about it.
And that's what also stood out to me, because I think what's interesting about you is that I'm sure all of you who follow Emilia's story, that she was on her way back to Europe.
Oh, right.
And she wasn't planning on staying in New York. And the other thing that stood out to me was that you said that the New York fitness scene also kind of pulled you in.
Yes.
So I'd love to hear, and this actually didn't ask this question, so this is actually like a cutting room floor question. Mm-hmm. How would you compare Europe's fitness scene and the New York scene? Because it seemed like the New York fitness scene made you really want to get into it. Or
I think it's far more, at least when I was in Europe, I was younger, but it was less, there's so much of a community in New York, and there are so many new workouts out there, and each trainer is constantly trying to come up with something new and different.
Right.
And there are different trends, and I think there's more of like a devotion to it. Yeah. And it becomes a lifestyle.
That's for sure.
Whereas I think in Europe it felt more of, you have a gym membership, you go to the gym. I think they're catching on, at least from what I hear in London, especially in the UK. Greece, not so much. Right. They're more into, because you have such beautiful outdoor space, and so swimming is very big. Water skiing, windsurfing, kite surfing, this sort of activity, which I think is amazing.
Absolutely.
Less about the gym.
Right.
And more about the outdoors. So they have their own style, but I think in New York you have this culture of, we're a community, and it keeps us going and that sort of thing. So I think you get hooked. You definitely get hooked, and it's
a good thing to get hooked.
Yeah, and it becomes a necessity. And I think what I love in general about the time that we're in, even with the fact that there's social media, is that you have. I mean, it's a good thing to get obsessed about.
I agree. And so I'm so excited. I don't want to ask any more questions because I want you guys to read this beautiful article, if I do say so myself. And it'll be on newsstands, I believe, first week of July. So
yay, my birthday week.
It is?
On July 3rd.
Wow. Yeah. I hope it comes out right on July 3rd so it could just
as
be
a
like
birthday
birthday present in the bow. I'm going to deliver one to you.
Oh, great.
In a bow.
I love it.
But yeah, this is just the first 2 pages. There's 2 more, but you guys will pick up the magazine to read it. And I don't know, do we have time for one more question, or do we want to? One more question. All right.
Right.
So, God, I have so many questions for you. So, what's in store for the summer for you in terms of fitness and just health and wellness and things that are on your radar?
So now I kind of want to go through this tour of fitness throughout the city.
Ooh. Oh yeah, we talked about that.
And see what everybody's doing.
That sounds awesome.
Challenge myself a little bit more. I want to get into yoga, because I'm getting older and my back hurts.
Yeah, I need to do more yoga. And any of my yoga friends are watching.
Right.
But take us to yoga.
So I definitely want to try everything. Boxing, yoga, Pilates. I love it. I'm just so excited to try everything.
Okay, and I also know that the way, actually, backstory to how we met too, is that working out at Gurney's with Susie.
With Susie.
So I saw, what were you guys? I saw you guys were like. I was really jealous because you were on the beach like 2 weekends ago on this beautiful day. And if you go on Emilia's Instagram.
She's doing such an amazing job with bringing that community together, especially in the Hamptons, but everywhere in the city.
Oh, and okay, so that's not Emily, that's Kira right there.
Oh, that's the first time we went to Kira.
Oh yeah, that's after the class.
Yes.
And
I don't look too happy.
It's like I'm right. That pretty much frames what the experience was, but you look great there. You would never know that you were like, and I think that's when Kira was like, we're going to work out all the time now. And you were like,
so
and I think and the other photo that, I don't know if we have it, it was this beautiful photo of you, I think like I think it looked like were you doing yoga out in Montauk
Oh, this was
Emilia?
with Holly Ringer.
Oh, tell me
Yeah,
about that.
with Wealth Collective.
That photo's not there.
And
Yoga.
she's great.
Yeah.
So that's what I love about it. I think
Yeah.
I love that I think it's great for you to wake up in the morning on the beach and just work out
I know.
and do fun classes.
And things that you wouldn't expect. That's what I like about what Susie's doing. Like
Yes.
I went to do probably it was a kickboxing class. I can do that. I've been to kickboxing. And then there was, but I can more so than I can do dancing. I think. Like if anyone knows me, I think I can dance. I can't dance.
Awful dancer.
And Susie was like, "Go take the dance body class," and I was like, "No, no, 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 no." But then I was like, you know what? I'm here. They're dancing. So I did it, but I was just like, "Don't take any video." I was like, "If you take a video of me, I'm gonna be really mad."
Right.
So, but that's what I like about it. I did it.
Yeah.
I probably made a fool of myself.
My
but
first question is always to Susie, is there dance in this class? Because if there is and everybody's going this way, I'm going to be going this
no.
way.
Okay, so that's why we get along.
Yeah.
Because synchronized dancing, choreographed dancing,
not my
for
thing.
me. Not for me.
But I'll try it at least once.
I
Why
know.
not?
I think now there's a challenge. I think now people are probably going to reach out to you like,
You have to come to my dance class.
Yeah, I'll stand in the back row. That's for sure. So I guess. We're good? Yeah. So, I mean, I want to ask all these questions that I've already asked you, but they're going to have to read the article, right?
Right.
But so thanks for tuning in and listening to our sort of random conversation about fitness. Sorry if you don't like hearing about fitness, but hopefully we got you into wanting to do some fitness. And tune in next Thursday at 6 p.m. for another amazing episode of Bella TV. And we will be excited to have you guys read the article and learn more about Emilia's fitness journey through New York.
Bye.
Bye.